All right. Hey, everyone. Okay, so never a dull moment in this place. Okay. Oh, that's still not straight. All right. Okay. First day of our booty challenge. So I'm sorry for being in here late. I was gonna get in here earlier. However, this is my schedule in the mornings. We get up at 6. We walk to the bus. We walked to the bus this morning at 10 to 7 because the bus is supposed to come at 7 or 7:10. The bus never showed up, and we found out that it's parked around the corner from us and it's broken down. So I've been down hanging out at the bus till 7:30, and we finally walked back. My neighbor took our kids to school. So here I am, getting everything ready. Okay, so before we get rolling, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself, and also I'm gonna put in a poll, and to see what, I got a couple of messages from you ladies saying that if you start at this time would be really good, because I can start between 7:30 and 8. So I can start at 8 or I can start at 7:30 or somewhere in between. So I'm going to put a poll in to see what is a good time for you guys. I can't do anything earlier because I'm getting the kids and I'm walking back. And I don't want to do anything later because then it cuts into our day and a lot of you guys are working and I have somebody from Australia, which is awesome. And then they're going to bed. So, okay, a little bit about myself. My name is Sylvie Dow. I'm a 49-year-old mom of 3. I'm a cycling coach, and that's pretty much my predominant sport, I guess, of coaching. I am a personal trainer, but I focus a lot on my cycling coaching. I have a women's cycling club called Cycle Fit Chicks here in the region, and I've had that for 12 years. I used to race. I have been a fitness competitor. Get this, my first competition was 2004. Okay, so go back. That was like after I had my first child, 2 years after. And I've done multiple figure and bikini competitions all the way up to 2017. So that's, 14 years. Okay. So I'm well versed in working out different muscles, toning, getting results. Also a ton on nutrition, obviously. So I'm hoping to give you all some, as much information in this page as possible. Please invite your friends in. Just send them the link to the page, and they have to go through the questions to get in, and they can join us at any time. So my nutritional supplement of choice, I have tried many through the years, and it is Isogenics. I've been using it for 8 years. I competed competitively as a cyclist using the products, and I definitely used it in the last part of my on-stage competitions when I was using it, right? So it's been a while. It's like 3 years ago, and I've been using it for 8 years. So I used it as to compete and to build muscle and for recovery and good nutrition, all that stuff on the stage. So I highly, highly recommend it. It's amazing. Anyways, so that is that part of the big breakfast part, is using the Isogenics products. But I know that a lot of you are in here and you're just for booty, and that's totally cool, but do expect to get information on nutrition and be seeing the other part. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. We're gonna have fun getting to know everybody. Now, here's the deal about the booty part. So I told you that I am following the Arena Strength app, there's a lot of workouts in there. But I chose to do the Booty 30-day challenge number 2. So it's the second one. It's not the first one, which is activation. It's number 2. And if you don't have any kind of bands, you can definitely do a lot of this stuff without bands to start. If you just put your order in to get your bands, I've been hearing that their delivery is getting quite quick, and for some people and some not. But this is what we'll be using. Okay, so this is the heavier one. This is like the Mac Daddy, super duper hard. This one mid-range. Okay, and this one is easy. It's easy. So how I'm going to be running it, in the app, they do 2 sets of 15 reps. But here, this is what I really like to do. Okay, we're going to do a 50-second, 10-second off. So we're going to amp it up a whole lot. We're going to do it Tabata HIIT style. And so I have a Tabata timer here. So we're just going to follow the reps and the sets and the reps, so the efforts and the rests, until we're done. And then, and that's it. We're just going to do booty for majority of the week. I did state that Tuesday and Thursday, we will do a full body 30-minute workout. So we can't ignore our upper body and our abs along with the booty, because of course we want to be toning everything, and I couldn't just not do my upper body either. So today I'm just gonna be talking a lot about, what's going to be happening in the month. Then like tomorrow I will not be doing all this talking, so just bear with me. So that's how we're going to run it. So I'm going to be using their workouts. I basically, here it's on a screen in front of me. We're going to be, and I'm going to fully instruct as we go along, give reminders, things to think about, and just to make sure that you're doing things right. And the reason why I like to do, we're going to do it 3 times around instead of 2. So we're going to really move it in to high impact, high results. Oh yes, speaking of results, make sure you take your before photo. I've seen lots of before and after photos on the Arena Strength group. And once you buy your bands, you're going to be in that women's group, so you can cheer on other people. But we're going to be doing specific stuff on my page here. So we're going to do 3 times around. We have 3 exercises, but 2 of them are doubles. So it's going to be a total of 15 minutes that we're going to be working out. Okay? So it's going to it's not going to be any longer than 15 unless these 3 exercises are all right and left. Then it would be 18 minutes. Or if they don't, it would be like 9 minutes, 13 or 8. So, you guys ready? Things you're going to need, you will need a chair for this one, or a stability ball. So if you don't have a stability ball, grab a chair, coffee table, couch, whatever. And I'm going to show you right now. Actually, we're going to warm up. We always have to warm up for 90 seconds. Get our hips and our knees and our ankles warmed up before we start doing any exercises. And I highly recommend that you do that so that you are ready to start moving. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the 3 exercises, and then we're going to get started. So that's kind of how I roll with the workouts. We never start anything cold because you don't want to risk tearing or, just injuring yourself. Cool? All right. So and don't forget, always having some sort of electrolytes. Mine is Amped Hydrate from Isogenics. I've been this is my #1 favorite product as a cyclist. you got kids. Anyways, so always have something in your water for extra energy. Okay, so we got our Tabata timer, so I'm going to show you up here. You can download this onto your phone and set your workouts in. But, so here's our startup. So you can do jumping jacks, you can skip rope, but we need to move our body no matter what. If you don't want to jump, good, and I don't mean to cut my head off. I'll just move this up a teensy bit. So you want to be moving your arms. Good, we got 35 seconds left of warming up. Keep it going. Yeah. 12 seconds. Okay. All right, so heart rate should be going, and your joints, your skin should be warm, so that's a good indicator that your joints are ready to go. Okay, so here's the first one. Now, since we're doing 3 rounds, this is what I like to recommend, is you start off easy, get the skill down pat, and then for round 3, use something harder that's going to really challenge you and bring you out of your comfort zone. Okay? Now, of course, I'm going to tilt this down because I get to do all this taping by myself. All right. Okay, so the first one is our donkey kick coupled with the fire hydrant. Okay? So flat back, you want to really always suck in your stomach, or just really feel those muscles contract while you're doing this. You should always think about your abs when you're doing any exercise, because they're like stabilizer muscles for your back and your front. Okay, so heel up, up and out, up and out. Okay, so that's your number 1. Number 2 is your hip thrust. So you keep your band on. You got your ball or a chair or a coffee table or your couch. You're going to roll out so your head and your shoulders are resting, and you're going to drop, thrust up, tighten the glutes, tighten the abs, open the legs. Okay, so make sure your band's down. So everything's tight here. Open, drop, up, open. Drop, up, open. Okay, so everything's tight here. Head is relaxed. Okay, so equally if it's on the chair, you're resting. Probably need like a yoga mat or something. Then you're going to bring the chair. Oh, that's why I had it tilted up. Oh no, I don't need the chair. This is where you will need to bring out your one of the 2 heavier bands, because it's a glute focus lunge. Okay, so back flat, back, leg back, and up and down. So you're really targeting right here, hamstring and your glutes. Okay, up and down, up and down. So that's a right and left. Okay, all right. hydrate. Put that to the side. Let's go. Okay, well, I'm going to start with this one because I've been using these for a long time. So if you're just getting started, go with the gray, down, out. That's it. Just go straight to the hard stuff. So remember, we got 50 seconds. So don't bother counting, just keep doing. All right, you got 25 seconds left. I don't know how many times, I don't know how many reps I get in the 50 seconds. I just keep going. And out. 12. Good. Remember, abs tight, kick out, heel up, down, out, up. And because it's a long endurance kind of phase, you definitely want to be, if you need to take a rest, you take a rest. Okay? Up, down, out. And if you're a cyclist, doing these individual leg exercises are so good for strengthening the legs individually. Good. Kick it up and out. Up and out. Up. Good. 18. Oh. Usually the first round I find is like everything's warming up. Good. 7. Boom. All right. Woo. This booty is on fire. Okay. So, let's get comfortable. Okay. We're going to drop, up, tight, press out. Drop, up, tight, press out. And press. Good. Up. Really punch your hips forward, abs and back, and press out. Good. Tight. Tighten those abs. Press out the knees. And before you know it, your 50 seconds is over. Great. Okay. Let's go to our lunge. All right. Leg back, back flat, and pull. Good. Down, looking up. Never drop your head. And up. Good. Core tight, right? Glutes engaged. Up and down. Boom. Good. 19. Excellent. Boom. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And up. All right. Let's switch it over. Other foot. All right. Foot back, up, and down. So remember, back is flat. Pulling and drop down. Up and down. Up and down. Boom. Boom. Up. Boom. Good. 20 seconds. Good. It's almost like a deadlift, but you're getting all that muscle contraction through the back. Keep your back nice and straight because you're going to feel it back here as well. Okay? So we're going to go back to our donkey kick for round 2. Right, we're almost done. Up and out. Up and out. Up and out. Up and out. Oof. Oh my gosh. Up. Breathe. Because it freaking hurts. 20. Boom. Boom. Oh my gosh. 5. Woof. Oh my god. That burns. I know, you guys burning. I know you can't talk. You shouldn't be talking. You should be watching and doing. But after, I want to know how you're feeling. And out. Up and out. Good. Press. Excellent. Donkey kick, fire hydrant. Donkey kick, fire hydrant. And remember, don't let that stomach like drop. I want you to tighten it. Kick and out. Kick and out. 15. And out. And out. And out. Out. Boom. Oh my gosh. Oh. Woof. Okay. Grab your ball or get ready to use your chair, whatever. Okay, resting, drop, up, tight, press out. Drop, up, tight here, press out. Up, press. Press. Up, press out. Good. Boom. And if you want, we can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop. Up, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like pulsing for 5, really making them burn. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop. Up. 3, 4, 5. Woo! Okay. Geez, almost done round 2. Okay, foot back, head up, and pull, and down, and pull. Good, keep that head back, tighten, you can feel it working here, and pull. So you're kind of driving the hips a little bit, tight, down, up, down, boom, up. Good. Up. Boom. Keep that abs tight, right? Make them work at the same time. Good. Oi. Oh my gosh. Okay. Other side. Foot back, head up, core tight, and pull, drive the hips. Boom, drive the hips. Boom. 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 Let's do this. 25. Come on. Excellent. 10. Oh yeah. Feeling the burn. You also can probably feel it in your lower back. So it's so important to keep everything tight, your abs contracted. All right, round 3. Now, before we start round 3, if you've been using the gray, I want you to up it to the pink. Okay, so if you're using the pink like me, you can either up it to this one, but if you're feeling this one's pretty good, then stick with this one. Okay, we'll do a little bit more pulsing in our exercises. Okay, all right, let's grab some water. All right, round 3, and then we're done. We're done for the day. I can't believe it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, up, 1, 2, 3, out, 1, 2, 3, down. Up, 1, 2, 3, out, 1, 2, 3, down. Up, 1, 2, 3, out, 1, 2, 3, down. So remember, abs are tight. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down. Woof. All right, how did that feel? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oops, sorry, we went in the reverse. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, 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 1, 2, 3, down. Woof! All right, remember, keep those abs tight. 3, 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, come on. Down. All right. Okay. Okay, so we're going to pulse it again. So we're going to drop, thrust the hips up, pulse, 1, 2, 3. Down, up, 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 3. Up, 1, 2, 3. 5. Up, 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, it goes by so quickly. All right, 2 more exercises and we're done. So I am gonna up it to the black band here. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. Looking always up, don't look down. Keep your back straight. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 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 1, 2, 3, down. Up. 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. Down. Good. 4. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, down. Woof. Oh, wows. Okay. Are you ready? Back straight. Try not to bow it like this. Straight. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. So you can feel your abs engaged at the same time. 3, down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, down. 5, 1, 2, 3, down. Woo! Oh my gosh. That was the fastest workout ever. Okay, high 5, high 10. Way to go, everybody. Okay, we've got 8 to 23. Good job. Whew. How you feeling? Okay, let's grab some electrolytes. Okay, now, what we could do is we can do a little stretch, just to stretch out our glutes, right? So I'm going to show you a couple things that I do. You can choose to follow along, or you can wrap it up and start your day, or you can do your own stuff. Okay, so I use my stability ball. I have one leg out here, and I've got right against my ball, so it's nice. It's nice to have the balance and to actually, my hands against here. So I'm just leaning in and I'm really stretching the hip flexors and the glutes and the hamstrings back here. So leaning in. So if you tend to be tight in this area, I encourage you to do more of this. Okay? So if you're a runner or a cyclist, or maybe you've just been sitting at your desk for a burr every day, it's good to really get into some stretching at night, right? Or before you start your day, or right now. Okay. Moving in. Good. And press. Ah, awesome. Show you like hip flexors right here. I can feel the tightness. Another one, you just want to stretch out your upper body and your arms. I know we didn't do any arms, but it's always good to give them a little stretch. Next is some yoga moves. I'm not into yoga by any means, but I do appreciate the practice. I'm just going to get up into downward dog and stretch up. So up on your toes and stretch down your heels. So you're really working the Achilles and the calves right up to your hamstrings. Okay, so if this is tight, this might be where you need to work. Right up and down, walking forward, extra stretch. Abs tight. Good. Okay, here's the last one. And you can grab one of your bands, and this is to really stretch your hamstring, glutes, and calves. Okay, everybody familiar with this one? So if you're super tight here and you're super tight here, this is something you should incorporate every day. So get right on the toes, stretch out, bring those toes back. Okay, stretching the Achilles here. So if you're a runner, or maybe you wear lots of heels, I don't know who wears heels now because nowhere to wear heels, but if you used to, you're a runner, you're a toe runner, and if you ride, or if you're a triathlete, right, you transition from bike to run, this needs to be stretched, right, so you don't get those wicked calf cramps. If you're a toe rider, you tend to ride your bike like this, you need to stretch that out because you are totally inefficient in your pedal stroke, and you're also going to have serious knee issues later on in life. Okay, so stretching it out, you need to bring it in. Maybe you can't even get this stretch and you're so tight in your hamstrings. Stretch it out. stretch. Okay, there's one thing as an athlete, or even not, you don't even have, anybody who's active in my mind is an athlete, okay? So if you're an athlete, if you're active, then these muscles really do need to be exercised and stretched, okay? You can't all just like go out and ride miles and miles and miles and you know, avoid doing some stretching, because at the end of the day, this affects your lower back, right? Lower back pain, pulling of muscles, all that stuff. So here's the next phase. So you've gotten that phase. You're going to go up and you're going to stretch it out, right? If you're only able to get here, start stretching it down, up. If you've had injuries in your knees or surgeries or, you know, hip replacements, there's always some exercises you should be doing. And then slowly bring your feet back. I know this might be completely impossible, but it's not when you work on it and touch. Okay, so literally, if you could do this, you are getting a stretch from the top of your neck all the way to your toes. Okay, I think you can agree when you're trying to do it, because you can feel pulling everywhere. Don't force it. This is something you need to work over time to be able to stretch those muscles. This is something that I have been doing for decades to make sure that my flexibility has always been 100%. So if there's anything that I do, I always make sure that I can do this. Okay? That has been me. So, and I worked on that for years. So, you can work on it too. You could totally get there, and at the end of the day, you'll be able to stretch and feel the complete stretch in your body. So with that, guys, ladies, tribe, woo, have an amazing day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. I'll put a poll in asking you guys 3 different times that's best for you, and I'm going to make sure that I hit it. Today was just a bit of a bizarre thing. Otherwise, I would have been down here like 20 after 7 getting ready. But anyways, things happen, right? And we have to diversify and we have to continue on. And yeah, Cynthia felt the burn. All right, ladies. Thanks, Belinda. Woo! She's in Australia. So make sure you add your friends to this page. This is for everybody. Anybody can join in. Share the link to get their bands. Now we're going to go up and talk about breakfast, right? Getting our breakfast shake in. Oh, love you, Jen. Worked out. So remember, tomorrow we're going to be doing a full 30 minutes. I will definitely try and get in here at 7:30 to start us off, so we're finished early. But we're going to be working 3 exercises, shoulder, upper body, 3 exercise abs, and we will start with our booty workout. And then we'll move to the rest of the body. So if you guys are cool with that, you can stick around for the booty part or the full thing. But like I said, I believe in working the full body. And but let's go upstairs and talk about our breakfast, because you want to see, look at, oh, sorry. This is where I work out just for you guys. All right, so I will bring this. It's a whole setup. Like, when you see people doing videos, it's not as simple as you think. Okay, so you get to see my whole house. Okay, that's the basement. My office is down there too. We're going to go up here. We're going to say hi to my mom and my kitty. Say hi, Mom.
Yes.
And that's yeah. Lily. My mom works out with me at home, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to set up here. and I'm going to show you what I do for my breakfast. And you'll notice that every morning you will see a breakfast shake idea. And there's so many of them, like so many of us just experiment with our isoline shakes. And if you're interested, if you're not in that part of the challenge and you want to know more about it and get yourself set up, let me know. I will share a link with you. Okay, so for those who are in here for the breakfast stuff, I'll show you what I have. And you have to apologize because I was away for the weekend, so I took half my stuff with me because I never go anywhere without my isogenics. And it's kind of over here. And so I might as well just bring this stuff back over to the counter because I haven't unpacked it yet, so apologize for that. Lily, are you looking for more food? I think somebody's looking for more food. Okay. All right, so... all right, so I have always 3 different flavors on the counter here, so we get a little bit of variety. They have a new whole blend, and if you're lactose intolerant, all of our products are, well, sorry, we have dairy and non-dairy. So this one is a plant-based shake, so I kind of switch it up, and these ones are not. So sometimes I have a plant-based shake, sometimes I do not. Isogenics just reblended their shakes, and now they have less sugar. But what I like about them and what sold me on the shakes is that they're completely balanced meal with protein, fats, and carbs. And to me, that was super important because you can't eliminate carbs because your carbs is where all your vitamins and minerals, your healthy sugars, your fibers, all of that is in carbs. So if you take out carbs, you're eliminating a lot of the nutrition that you need to be eating. Okay, so but the thing is that there are certain carbs you should eliminate, like white bread, some people for grains, refined sugar, those type of carbs you should remove. Okay, all right, so I am gonna get my blender. So we got different kinds of blenders here. This one is just for powder. You can't put any berries in here because this is not a chopper, but it's super good. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in here. Because if you've ever figured out, like when you put powder into your canister first and it sticks to the side before you put your water, you know what I mean? Like you only do that once or twice before that. Okay, now for our shakes is 2 scoops, so I'm not going to mix the dairy and non-dairy, but if you're so everything is also gluten-free, soy-free, GMO-free. That's another reason why. And very high quality organic blends in here. Or I better not do this because this is my son's favorite. So I'm down to the vanilla. And hey, Cynthia's in here. She said the vanilla kosher is super yummy, so I've never tried it. But she swears by it, so that's what she gets all the time. So it's 2 scoops. So like I said, you can use 1 flavor or 2 flavors and get fancy. I have a couple things that I add to it. This is part of the bundle for the breakfast shake. So this is Ionics. What this is it's all natural plant adaptogenic herbs, and this helps your body deal with stress. It also helps bring down cortisol levels. So if you're like high anxiety and you have hard time sleeping, and you have a stressful job, or you're just stressed out in general, this is what you need. Okay, I have unfortunately ran out this weekend, So I'm waiting for my order to come in, so I won't be putting that in. Now, we're all sick, and I got a cold this 2 weeks ago, but I also finished a ride in the rain, and that's where it all started. So mine was like a head cold, nasal, but I always add extra immune boosting properties. And this is like 3 different mushrooms. Shiitake mushroom is one of them, which is really high on the list for immune boosting properties. I'll just show you quickly here. You guys can kind of check that out. Anyways, so that's what's in that. So it's all natural. It's all, you know, there's no fluffers, no fillers, no artificial flavorings or sugarings in anything. And this morning I'm going to add my greens. So this is organic spinach, kale, spirulina, torula, and broccoli. And did you know that spirulina has more iron than red meat? So if you're taking supplements for iron, sometimes it's worth changing it up to something that's natural. There's lots of iron in here. Like, these products are packed full of minerals. I mean, I can share it with you. The amino acid complex. Here, I'll just give you a little snapshot. Maybe you can see all of that in there. So I'm just going to add some greens. And yeah, like sometimes I just put it in my water. But here I just add it. It is green. It's going to change it to green. It's going to change the flavoring because it's green. And it's pretty green smelling. Because you got kale. If you've ever put kale in anything, holy moly, it's strong. Okay, everything's in here. This is how easy it is to make breakfast. No, look at the top. This is so sweet. And you're ready to go. So that's why I love these breakfasts. I get a super balanced meal. There's 24 grams protein in there, whether it's plant-based or whey protein. I get my vitamins, my minerals, my good fats. Like there's what's in here. There's seaweed in here. There's broccoli. There's the protein. We got eggs, we got nuts. Anyways, there's this whole bunch. So I'll add some stuff so you can read yourself. And you know what? Don't take it from me. You got to try it on your own. And you can try it for a month. If you don't like it, you get your money back. But if you're like me and you're looking for something that you don't have to think about and it's a no-brainer as a mom, or if you're super busy, if you're an athlete, this is it. This is the bomb. I'll show you how you can, hey, Belinda. So I can show you so many things. Like I said, 8 years using these products. I will never not put them in my body. It's just something I found that works for me, and it's worked for a lot of people. What's it taste like? Okay, so let's just say if I did not add these greens, because it's kind of, if you can see it, it's kind of green looking now, and it kind of does taste like greens. Otherwise, this is a French vanilla formula. So it's, you know, one thing I'll tell you right now, and I'll be completely honest, is when I started them, and if you've ever done any other protein shake or meal replacement shake, the first thing you notice is how sweet they are, right? They're just super sweet. One thing I noticed was that they had a really good flavor and taste without being super sweet. And it's the same with their protein. Like, because I used to bodybuild and figure compete. I ran out of that too, dang. But one thing I noticed with our protein, it was bland. And like, protein powder doesn't need to be super tasty. It doesn't need to taste like, you know, like cherry cheesecake. It just needs to be protein. You know, it's like your eggs don't taste any more tasty than egg whites and yolks, right? Like, you're not going to add flavoring to it. It's just protein. And that's what I like about their products. They don't fluff them up like that, especially the proteins. And it was bland. And that's just perfectly fine because there was only 4 ingredients in it. And that's all you need. So for the meal replacement shakes, they do have a very good taste, and all of them have some sort of, fruit or vegetables that add the flavoring. So say the sugar comes from sweet potatoes, red beets, and red carrots. So if you've ever tasted sweet potatoes or beets, they are very sweet. So that's where they get a lot of their sweetness from. And it tastes good. I like it. But some people, they just like, ew, it's not sweet enough because you have such a sweet palate because you're so used to eating high sugar, high like sodium things that when you taste it, it's like, it's not that good. And honestly, when some people start using the shakes and they've had that kind of diet, like a lot of processed food, which is packed full of sodium, packed full of sugar, they don't like the taste because it doesn't taste like that. Can you kind of understand? And I had frozen battery. See, it's not bad at all. The thing is, for me, food is to keep me healthy. I'm not a big foodie, but I do appreciate good tasting stuff. But I also know that, not everything that's good for me is going to taste like, chocolate ice cream. So, that's just what I've adopted. And to be honest, it tastes great, but it makes me feel amazing. And that overrules, like, if it would taste fabulous or not. But that's me. So for me, it's more about my health and my energy than having something that's super, super duper tasty. Do you know what I mean? And if you're to ask me what my 4 frozen is, like, I can't do it in this blender, but I do like what I have done, and I do sometimes when we have frozen berries. You can add berries to this for sure, and it'll taste like berries. And berries are the best things to add because of the antioxidants in them, like the blueberries and stuff like that, over like sugars from, say, bananas. I also do add frozen avocados if I'm going, I could talk to you at length about how I make these higher carbs, like for cycling, just to add extra to it. Anyways, there's so many ways to make these your own, right? But the bottom line is that it's about energy. It's about getting a balance of food, carbs, proteins, and fats into your system. And when you get that on a regular basis, like, cravings are going to disappear. Honestly, like, you're not going to crave anything. It's so strange because then you can eat stuff because you want to eat stuff, not because you're like salivating over it because you saw it in the grocery store, right? Or the gas station. That's another bad place. And you sleep better. You're going to release some weight. You're just going to feel good. And that's my main thing. Feeling good, aging well, staying healthy. We all got lots of lives to live. So, and it's convenient, comes to my door and I don't have to think about it, which is another bonus. So with that, ladies, if you have any questions, just add them to the chat below and I'll get to them today. And we'll see you tomorrow. Boom. For another Booty and Breakfast morning. Take care.